Yo, 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 welcome to Team RaddTitan. And today we're going to be going through the weekly chat. So this is the 280 podcast now. So the 280 collectors chat. We've got some stuff to go over. We've got a lot of pictures and bits and pieces that have been happening. Some latest releases, some teases. Actually, a slip up from Sideshow, it seems, as well, where they've actually teased something, I think, or something's got out, whether intentionally or not, we do not know.
Yeah, I
But
looked
we'll
at the
be going
website, I
over
couldn't
some
find
bits
them.
and giving you our opinions on things. What's that?
No, I said I looked on the website, I couldn't
You
find
said
them.
they've
I've got the
been.
image. Sorry?
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, what?
Is there a delay or can't you hear me or something?
I can hear you, but what did you just say? You glitched a bit. What was it you said?
Oh no, I just said that I clicked onto the website and I couldn't see anything on there, so I don't know if it's a leak or if it's just been shown somewhere else or whatever it is. So yeah, we'll show
Mm,
it later on.
yeah, so we'll
We
also
will
be
show it.
filled in your questions and stuff. So if there's anything you want us to cover, anything you want to know, or anything you want us to discuss, just hit us down on the comments. If you want to support the chat and the channel and stuff like that by doing what do you call them? The
Super
old
chat,
super chats, that'd be greatly appreciated as well.
super
So
sticker, I think
we'll
you
be
can
going
do as
through
well.
everything, and we'll be yeah. I don't, what's that then?
It kind of sends just like a little sticker, just an image little thing. I think old
Mm,
what's his name's done it a few times. Um, pa- 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 pa, Liam's done it a few times. You just get like a little badge come up.
all right,
So
cool.
like what happens is when you click on it, they
Ah,
give you like
sweet.
suggestions, and they go like, oh yeah, this one's this and this is this and this. And I think you just click one of them. I prefer it when people do messages if they're going to do it to do a message. But yeah,
Yeah,
so at
much
the
better.
moment, so the comments we've got at the moment. So we've got Punisher XS in the house. Looks like he's already drunk or stoned. How's it going?
Yo, brother.
Uh, cool spot. Boo yeah. Hey
So
Alex. Hey
he's having a
Geo.
better time
How
than
you
I am
doing?
then.
Yeah, yeah. So he's got
Yo.
his Bourbons. He's got his tea and his Bourbons ready. Luke saying about being late. Yeah. Stuck on
Yeah, it's
photo.
my
Good
fault.
evening, chaps. Hope all's hunky dory. Hope you're good. Darren.
Yo.
Hope everything's going good with you, Darren. Brenton. Hey guys. Mitchell Lawrence. What's happening, guys? How's it going? Hope all is well.
Baby, baby.
Um, how's your week been? You got anything in, or got sent anything out, or what you done?
No, apparently the ATF Cosmic, ATF1 Cosmic is shipped, although my tracking's playing up a little bit. I can't get any updates on it at all.
Mm.
Just says that, that stupid message where it's like, we've got your details or we've got your order,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's,
yeah.
we haven't got the item yet.
But
So
it's like
I'm expecting.
someone's raised the order to be collected, but it ain't been collected. It kind of says something along those lines, doesn't it? I think I've had that before.
Yeah.
It's
So
like you printed the
I'm
label,
waiting
but
on that.
we ain't
I think Ian's really, really. I think Ian Wilkinson's really, really close with Punisher as well. I think that's very close to being done. I'm just waiting on some pictures so that
nice.
I can critique and have a little look and see if there's anything that I want done. Other than that, it's pretty smooth sailing at the moment. There's nothing really that's been coming.
Looking
It's all
forward
been relatively
to seeing
quiet,
that.
thankfully.
Definitely, yeah, definitely looking forward to
Which
seeing
one?
that. I mean, I've got the Punisher. Looking forward to seeing the Punisher. The
Mm,
work you've done on it, definitely looking forward to that. What have I got coming? Um, I literally sold. I've got like loads of pieces from when I bought this. I bought a collection off a guy to help him out, and I've still got a load of pieces upstairs. Someone contacted me saying, do you have the second Doom piece, which is the worst one of the lot? But do you have that? And I'm like, yep. And they're like, yep. Will you sell it? Yeah. You sell it for this much? I'm like, yeah. Take it, take it away from me. And then the annoying thing, as I said to you, is when you end up selling these pieces, you go up, you get them, you take them down, you realise it's like the smallest box out of any of the ones you've got, and you're like, ah, God,
yeah,
this
it's so
doesn't
depressing
leave
when that
me any
happens.
space. Um, Also, meeting up with Tyler Sherwood on Thursday. We're going to go for lunch with him. Sounds like we're going to go for a steak, so that'll be awesome. He's also got. He helped me get. Well, I helped him get an XM piece, and then he owed me a little bit of money. He had like his Wolverine custom. He gave that to me for some of the money. Well, sold it to me, even not gave it to me. And then
What
I
one is
then
it?
bought. It's this like retarded looking one. It's like like a caricature, weird thing.
All
I
right.
actually don't like it. I
Okay.
prefer they have a version of Logan which is really good, but the Wolverine's bullshit. I don't like it. I don't know why I got it really. Um, and then yeah, a load of Bow and busts, which again I can't even remember which ones I've got because last time I was in Singapore he gave me a bunch, and sorry, time before last he gave me a bunch, and then I brought them home, and then I had half. I can't remember which ones I've got. Also, someone owed me some money, so they said to me, "Will you take the Miles Morales statue, the original premium format?" So I was like, "Yeah, keep talking." So we did a deal on it, and yeah, I've got that coming in. So that's quite a nice piece to go with my Spider-Man collection.
When's that due?
So no rush,
Looking forward
really,
to seeing
no
that. It's
rush.
quite. I like that piece.
Well, I've got nowhere to display at the moment, so I won't.
Mhm.
There's no, but again, it's
I'm sure you'll find
I'm quite
somewhere.
looking forward. Yeah, I'm quite looking forward to seeing the exclusive head. Um, because I did see it at a it wasn't like a proper convention, it was like a toy fair, and Heo, who are like a distributor in Europe, they were there, and they had it on display, and I remember seeing the base on it, and I remember it being much, much better in person than in pictures. It's kind of like
Mm.
it's almost translucent, it's got like a translucent like look to it,
Yeah,
and like the
it's an opaque.
inside of
It's
the
an
mouth.
opaque resin, isn't it? That they've used
Yeah,
to
yeah. Well,
to
it appears
venom.
that way unless it's got like some kind of clear gloss coat on the top or something. But it's nice. It's actually really nice. And also, I'm looking forward to seeing how they've tackled the skin tone because they're notorious for fucking that up. So I'm looking forward to seeing and hoping it's actually
Yeah,
decent. So we'll see how that goes. There was an amazing custom though that Lewis did like several years ago. I think the piece has been out now for like 3 years. Um, Time just flies, doesn't it? But I remember Lewis printing off a pair of, I think they're like Air Force Ones or something that he's wearing, and his missus, she stitched up a jacket,
yeah,
and they made it like totally custom. It looked really, really good, really good. So I got those coming.
yeah. Well, it's
Um,
amazing, Lewis's version of it.
yeah, yeah, and obviously I've seen it displayed next to the one on the crane, and it goes really, really well next to it because the height is perfect. It's meant to be displayed next to that, so it goes really, really well. So yeah, I'm looking forward
Are they
to.
on the same height, or
No, no, he's
is it
lower.
close in height?
No,
That's what I
well,
was going to
I've got the
say.
picture.
I've
I
seen
think
it.
I've got the picture.
I've
Yeah.
seen it before. I thought it was a lot smaller.
No, no, it's to be displayed
Yeah,
together.
I
So
mean, it was
like
a long time ago.
the Miles goes in front.
Okay,
Miles goes in front, and
all
then
right.
the crane wheel goes in the back. Yeah, I've got a picture of it anyway. My dog's kicking me now to shut up, isn't
Awesome.
he? Yeah. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. I haven't had a statue in for a little while, so it'd be good to get that. Other than that, no, nothing really new. I'm not getting any new pieces lately. Prices are just ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous at the moment. The only new piece I am tempted to get is the XM Venom Rise. I am quite tempted by that, and that's only because of the kind of price point compared to the other
Yeah,
pieces. And then also my staff
it's a
discount
good price,
helps
isn't it? Really,
as well.
because it's
It
quite a
is
big
with staff
statue
discount.
for the money.
Considering it's the same price as Jean Grey.
I'd like you to get
Yeah,
it so I can see it.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm very tempted. I'll have to have a little think about it because also I'm trying to buy a place at the moment, so I'm trying not to spend any money. Um, so we'll see what
How's that
happens.
going? Seen anything good?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a few places. I saw a place which I liked the layout of, and then we went back to go see it, and my girlfriend was a bit like she didn't like it. She's a bit like it's really really damp, and there was a few issues. Like once I saw it like when it was really warm, and then when I went back, it was quite cold, and literally all the windows had condensation on it. And then when I was like looking at it closer, I could see kind of cracks. I could see like loads of issues. I was just like, yeah, this is considering this one looks on the first look, it looks more um, ready than the
Mhm.
second one I was going to talk about, but the first one looks more ready. But then once you kind of look into it, you're like, well, actually, I would have to like put a wall up. I would actually probably have to move the bathroom. I would have to do this and this, and then you start adding it all up, and you're like, actually, this one needs new windows. The garden was quite
Yeah,
nice, and but you have to kind of weigh it out, and it was probably bigger
yeah,
that one, but it was just yeah, there was just too many issues. It would probably cost like 100 grand to make it right, maybe more even. And then that one was 400 grand. Then the other one, which I looked at, was yeah, it was a bit kind of. It does. I know this one needs a lot more work, but it looks like a lot more kind of cosmetic work rather than actually, you know, big time work. So all the
yeah,
floors will need to be ripped up, but it's not really a big deal. It's kind of like you just rip them up and then put the flooring down. All the flooring needs replacing, but it's not really a big deal. Um, and then also it's 4 bedrooms, and it's a bit cheaper, but yeah, it still needs work. So we're just trying to work out you know what's happening really, and also you look at the floor plan and you're like, okay, that'll be the collection room. I'm gonna have to have fucking space for the boxes. Gonna have to have this thing, and you're like, yeah, that could do it. That could do it, and have a spare room if someone stays over, or whatever. So yeah, it could do it. And also, there's like a room in the garden you could use as a gym. Um, so it's all pretty good. Yeah.
Mm, cool.
So yeah, I made a low ball offer on there, but they rejected it straight away. So yeah. All right. Who else have we got? Mads McKenzie, what's up? Hope all is well. What's up, lads? Hope all is well. Shadow32, hey Alex and Gio, hope all is well. Hope you're good. What's up, Nicholas Namache? Hope you're good. John Band, greetings from the Windy City, Chicago. Happy JCG, yo, yo, yo. Back in Voodoo, yo, yo. Nicholas finishing up at the gym, got some paperwork afterwards to do. So, Alex, don't sing me to sleep. Yeah, I'll try. Com Cooper O'Leary.
In a good dream.
Hey, my
Sing you to
brothers.
sleep or sing you awake.
Yeah, hope you could. You never ever want to hear me sing in your lifetime. I don't wish that upon my worst enemy.
Definitely wouldn't say
Lightning
talking
Trooper,
will
what's
send you
up?
to sleep for sure, but not
Yeah,
definitely not
yeah.
singing.
Heading out a few to pick up Mike's and War Tank from UPS. Yeah, take a buddy.
Nice.
Take a buddy with her. Got Prime on Talon shipped today. Damn. Nick, you seem to have something shipped every single week. What do you chaps think of the Sideshow Crow piece? Um, I haven't seen the video of it because the only person who's kind of done a video at the moment is received it for free. So I don't really watch it anyway. But I just haven't had a chance to watch a lot of stuff. But I've seen a few pictures. And it looks nice from the pictures, but I do need to see it in a bit more detail. Unfortunately, I haven't seen it enough yet, so I can't really comment. I do. I mean, I have a custom crow which I really really like, and I'm not going to get the sideshow
Throne
one
one.
just
The
because I
Nara
don't. I
and
don't want
Throne
to.
one's much better.
Yeah, yeah. I need to see.
And
I mean, I've got a
I actually like the one where he's like crouched as well. I think Rodney's got that one. It's like
yeah.
crouched
That was
over.
custom with the Switch Out comic book head by Bond. I think Bond Nordin did
Yeah,
that.
I like that one. I
Um,
like those ones more personally.
yeah, I need to see it, and
You know what Sideshow's like with movie pieces? The movie pieces Sideshow put together are shit. So
well,
I
funny
don't
enough,
think
you
I
whoa,
off the
whoa, whoa,
top of my
whoa,
head, the only
whoa,
ones that
whoa, whoa,
ever come
whoa,
across
whoa.
that they're okay are ones where they're masked.
You say that,
What?
but they just released a Black Panther, and the head on that looks actually really good. Did you not see those pictures?
The Chad one, the
No.
Bozeman one.
Yeah, they did a really good Chad Boseman head, and actually looked really good for
No,
Sideshow.
is it the 1/5 one? Is it a 1/5 one that they did?
Oh, I don't know if it's 1/5 or not. I don't know the scale. I'm not sure the
To see
scale.
it, I have
It
to
might
see it in
be,
person.
yeah, for sure. But the photos, like someone said, I'm sorry, the photos aren't that great, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, actually, they look pretty damn good in your phone. The likeness looks great. I do have a mate
I
who's,
saw a custom one with a Chad Boseman one, and it looked wicked.
yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, the one with the like million switch outs, and it's got the panther next to it.
Hmm.
But you can switch out all the way. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Dave Richardson got the Crow in, and he don't live too far, so maybe I'll go see it, see how he is, and see that.
Mm.
Brendan, how you doing? Ordered on the 9th of January. Oh wow, ordered talent on the 9th of January and shipped out now. Okay. Oh, 2021. Is me Evan YouTube is slacking with the notifications 17 minutes late. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, buddy. I see you're getting your numbers on YouTube at the moment. He's gone up to 300 at the moment. So check out It's Me Evan. Uh, that's a long time. Nicholas, great though. I didn't even realize that talent came out that long ago. I remember Nicholas posted on the mod chat saying it was coming in, and I was like, "Oh, that was really quick." He goes, "No, it's been 2 years." I was
What
like,
is that one?
"Ooh."
What is
It's
that one?
from Court of Crows, isn't it? Count of Crows or something. It's it's got like a it's got like a bird mask on.
Oh,
It
okay.
does look really cool. It does look really cool.
Oh yeah, I think I
Pretty
remember
low,
that. Yeah.
pretty low in the ES as well. Might be a sleeper hit. It does look nice. It does look nice. Danny Lee, what's up, Alex Steer in the RT chat? Doing Danny Lee. Everyone chit chat to each other. Good morning from Singapore. There you go. You got the. I thought I said the Eastern Cuck there.
Hey, brother.
Good luck. How you doing? We're going to meet up with him on Thursday. Yeah, the Eastern Cuck. Is Luke here? Yep, Luke is there. Yo, 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 yo. Jojo Valdez, what's up, all? Hope you're good. I feel you, Alex. We were going to a place, bid on a piece of land today, planned out to have 180 meters square basement. Nick, I've been looking at places, right? And I've looked into like 180 meters squared is fucking ridiculously big. The site's so big. It's like 10 meters by like 10 by like 18 meters, isn't it? That'd be 180. God. Hey Jojo, how you doing? For a double check with the city, no basement allowed. Oh, that's shit. My house
Wait
was
there, man. I've got a crush,
600
Johnny.
grand and there's no
Be back one
storage at
sec.
all. Fuck this house. Yeah, I mean, 600 grand is quite a lot. I mean, I'm not looking to pay that much. And also, I mean, I'm in Watford, which is just outside of London, and probably get something for maybe 400, 450. And if you're lucky, you can get like 3 bedrooms probably. So that's what I'm trying for. And also, there is the space at the back, which I'm looking to use for something else as well. So I have to work out. I saw the Sideshow Crow in a resale shop. Looked pretty good in real life, but I thought it was going to be a mess. I mean, in theory, there's not a lot they can fuck up on it. Well, actually, there is. I mean, the flames could look.
They are lucky that it's like a face paint. They're very lucky it's got a face paint on it. The white out face like helps because you don't need to
Yeah,
worry about the contouring or trying to get
skin
the
tones.
angles right in the
Yeah,
paint to really show the portrait. So it does save you. It definitely saves you. Well, like listen, man, there's so many pictures of like repaints on movie pieces, and they're just absolutely unbelievable. Like
yeah,
unbelievable, like the difference. People get in like cheap statues from sideshow movie pieces. They send them off to be repainted, and they come back with like $1 million. They're just like stunning. They've really
yeah.
like. So I think the sculpts are there. I just don't think the factory paints too much. So as long as
Well,
something like the Crow should be sort of able to dodge that bullet because like I say, it's just like it's a white out mask, isn't it? And then it's just basically a black
yeah,
eyeliner, black lips. So that's it. There's nothing else that is
yeah.
needed with that.
The Wonder Woman is starting shipping, so there are some pictures of it kind of starting to ship now. Talent
Yeah, we've
interviewed
got
him
some, and it looks
a
fucking
couple of hours,
crazy. Good.
counting crows. Did I say counting crows? Oh, damn. That's a band that sings
Yeah,
Mr. Jones and me. Yeah. Hey guys, we finally managed to catch you live. Welcome, Jason. Uh, yeah, where's your
welcome,
speakership
brother.
from China? Nice to see you in the chat, Danny Lee. Eastern Cuck, I'll make it work.
I can't make it.
Um, Alex, 400k for a 4 bed and a garden room sounds pretty cheap to me. Is up north? No, it's just outside of London. Just outside of London. So yeah, I mean that is 4 beds, but there's only like 2 decent sized bedrooms out of that. Thanks, Soso saying June. My talent ship too. I'm worried the thing's going to topple over. My Ken the Eagle is the same as pose is fine, but 1/4 versus 1/3. Yeah, and Prime One are not. No, they're known for having issues in the past. Back in, they used a similar design for Red Death, and he's going strong. Back in Voodoo, the sculpt paint apps are the 2 most important things for the statue. Beat up 3. I bought XM Red Hood Samurai for Spec Fiction day 1 and still waiting for the replacement parts. Anyone else have similar issues with other distributors? Well, we just received some parts for the Red Hood, but they were sent directly, and that was only 3 weeks ago, George.
Yeah, it was a
Would you
few
say?
weeks ago.
Yeah, so
Probably gonna
so
have to
three
sell
weeks.
these on actually. 'Cause I'm probably gonna have to sell these ones on. So if somebody wants
Yeah,
them, should just hit me up because I'm not likely to see the person again. So that they were for.
yeah,
So
yeah. I mean, the
if
thing
somebody
is with
if
the
somebody wants them, they can just PM me.
kind of distributors, they have to wait for their containers to be filled. Once they're filled, they'll be shipped over in the container. So yeah, you may have to wait a little bit longer, but it's only been 3 weeks receiving them directly from XM. So curious how is living in London. US is bonkers. London's crazy, but I mean, the US with the egg situation is ridiculous. I don't know what's going on there. We're $25 for a dozen eggs or some shit. Jason Buss, love your videos, man. Meant Great Britain.
Thanks,
That's
man.
right. There
Nah,
we go.
there's a lot of things going on over here, man. A fucking health service is on its knees. You know,
Yeah,
the National Health Service is just like fuck. Like you want a doctor's appointment, you can't get
yeah.
one. You want a dentist appointment, unless you've got a private one like I have, you can't get one. You know,
I don't know, man, because
it's not easy. School things are oversubscribed. The infrastructure in this country is struggling. It's
I don't
basically,
think it
they're trying
depends.
to fucking head on what?
I do think it depends because literally,
On what?
I called up the other day and I said, oh, okay, I want some blood tests done. I got an appointment the following week. And then I said, okay, I want to see a specialist for my nose, and I want to see a specialist for I've got a lump on my back. So I was like, I want to see those. They're like, okay, cool, cool. They then gave me my results for the blood test straight away. And then they were like, I got a message on the NHS app going, yeah, you can see the ear, nose, and throat specialist. Um, I think that's April, and you can see the plastic surgeon. They said plastic surgeon dermatologist in on March the 30th. So I think that's
Yeah, but
pretty
listen,
good though. No, but I'm saying
you're talking
that's my
about
last situation of it.
you're talking about selective non-emergency stuff. Waiting months when it's not an emergency is never a stress. Waiting months when there's a problem is a fucking
Yeah,
problem. Yeah. I had this whole thing with Arthur, and the whole care and treatment of him was just not acceptable at all.
yeah,
Absolutely not. Yeah. My son started like fucking. He fell. He's like learning to walk. He fell and he banged his head on the floor. And obviously, because of what I've done for my profession and my previous, I know a lot about sort of brain injuries and stuff like that. And then within like a couple of hours of him falling, he started vomiting profusely. So he gave us all a fucking heart attack. And basically, we rushed him to A&E because I was worried that he had like either the absolute minimum was like a mild concussion, but considering he's 10 months old, it's not ideal. But also, concussions turn into brain injuries very, very fucking quickly. Like it presents as a concussion, then obviously then you get other things start to happen, and when that happens, you need to be fucking fast. You need to be acting quick. And I got fucking, I called an ambulance, and they told me, like they first told me it was going to be something like 5 hours for an ambulance. And I said, well, what happens if he's got fucking, they called me back like an hour and a half later, like whatever else has his condition like changes, to being more sick, is he, all of these other things. And it was a bit like, right, we're just getting to the point, and they were like, it's a 26-hour wait. So I had to drive him to hospital myself. This is a 10-month-old baby with a suspected brain injury.
Yeah.
That's not acceptable. That's not fucking acceptable. And then the subsequently care afterwards, what we found out is, when we finally got him there, they were like, oh no, we don't think it's anything like that. We saw some sort of fucking nurse, but we didn't see a doctor. Saw a nurse, and then it was like, yeah, he's got a virus, which just seems to be the answer to everything at the moment over here. Everything is a virus. Everything you go with is a virus, which is like, go home and fucking deal with it. If it's serious, you'll come back. So you need basically 3 attempts. If there's anything seriously wrong with you, just hope you don't fucking die.
Went for a stage of everything was COVID, wasn't it? So
what?
It went for a stage where everything was
exactly.
COVID.
But I mean, it was like they told us it was a virus, but it ended up being, he kept vomiting. My son kept vomiting every morning. He kept vomiting, and eventually he actually vomited something up. Because he's learning to crawl and he's learning to walk and he's trying to get into things. Over Christmas, he managed to, Christmas around New Year time, must have managed to like find something, pick something up and swallow it, because there was a bit of plastic, like from a watch, like from the face of a watch, and he'd swallowed that. Yeah. And then he basically, this has been going on for like 3 days of him being sick in the mornings, and then telling us it's a virus. He vomited something up. We had to go right back to A&E again. But I can't believe for the life of me when someone comes into hospital and they're vomiting and they're not presenting any signs of like they're not presenting any signs of like any other brain injury, like any conditions like that they're just being sick, but they're only being sick like once each day around breakfast time, but not any other time. No temperature. So with the virus idea, where's the temperature? Surely if you're dealing with a virus, you'll have some sort of temperature. So that was all just like, what the fuck? Just people chat shit. It took me 3 or 4 attempts before I actually saw a consultant, like a proper doctor. That's taken 10 days. That's a 10-month-old baby that's taken 10 days to think. He could have choked on that. He could have fucking died from swallowing that. He could have got lodged and suffocated on the way back up. They didn't at any time think, oh, wait a minute, he's a twin and there's another toddler in the house. I've got a 4-year-old who's got fucking foot shit everywhere that you go and put away, pick up, let's all put this, you're constantly chasing your tail with it. And you're thinking they didn't ever once think at any time, is there a chance he swallowed something? Is there a foreign entity here? Should we investigate this? No, it wasn't. It was a fucking virus. They sent us home twice. See, when you're sitting there on your ass going, yeah, I wanted some fucking tests, and I just went, yeah, I want to see this specialist. Oh, here you are, Mr. Thomas. In 3 months, you can see someone. That doesn't count because that doesn't fucking matter. Yeah, but that don't matter. There's what really matters. If you need a doctor and you're not well, that's what the service is for. It's not for people going, I want to see a specialist because I snore, or I want to see, this got a lump in my back. When can I? That's fucking bullshit. None of that's important. Is when actually, okay, the health service exists for when there's a fucking problem. It needs to be operating correctly. You need to be able to see a doctor, proper consultant or a proper doctor. You shouldn't see a nurse 3 or 4 times and be sent home. That's a fucking problem. Yeah. That's when people die. That's when there's a bit of an issue. You see what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones where when you need to see somebody, if something's wrong, it's taking a bit of time at the minute. Like I'm getting messages on my phone from my doctor's surgery saying they're only taking emergency appointments. That happens about 3 out of every 5-day week. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So things like that are mounting up over a little bit, and I feel people in general are quite fearful at the moment of being around each other socially. There's still a real hang up over the COVID situation. People like they're short-tempered, they're easily flustered and frustrated. They
Well,
don't
even
seem
when you
comfortable around other people's presence or in their space.
even if you go out to like a bar or something, it still seems to be a bit like everyone is in their own kind of groups more than before. When you go to
Bubbles,
the bar, and it's
bubbles.
sorry, yeah,
Is it
silos,
bubbles?
whatever you want to
Like
call it.
the way it used to be.
Yeah, so they'll just stay in their own group. But it seems to be a bit more. Nick is saying, yeah, yeah, boys, just fly over and I'll get you all set up. The real reason for service struggling is a massive growth of the population. It will be beyond insane in 50 years' time. Current waiting time on a new hip is around 2 years, if I recall. Pretty bonkers. Good call, Gio. Could be a hemorrhage or a skull fracture. Skull.
Yeah.
Go watch out for, yeah, enchilopathy. Enchilopathy. No? Do you know that one or no?
No, it's beyond my
Okay.
comprehension. I don't know. You have to fill
Yo,
us in on that,
yo.
Brendan.
Good evening, everyone. Question: Chinese New Year is soon. How is it about delays by train shipping? Are at New Year's Day delays train shipping still going all the time? Nico, your English is normally much better than this in text message form. You're asking about the Chinese New Year. I mean Chinese New Year, it all shuts down for a month pretty much, and if it hasn't been shipped, they really drag their heels around that time. If it's been shipped and it's on the train, it shouldn't be an issue. So yeah, I think that's where you're going with that.
When does
Vote
that New Year
reform.
start, though?
I don't know. It's very soon. Very soon. When is Chinese New Year 2023?
It's February, isn't it?
It's in 5 days' time. It's Sunday, the
Okay.
22nd of January, and it will go.
Oh, wow. All right.
And it ends literally like a month after that. So it'll be like up until the end of February. So
Mm.
February's right off pretty much. Queen Street is just now Chinese New Year
Mm.
is going to affect shipping, Nico. But I don't know if it's just about. It only affects the shipping if they haven't sent it.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
medicine is garbage. Years ago, I fell down the stairs and knocked unconscious, smashed my teeth out completely, broke my nose, went to ER. They were like, "We don't do teeth," and sent me home. Shit, God, that's pretty bad. Pastor tries to bill me, so I threatened to sue them. Meanwhile, I got a brain infection and was concussed. Sorry, brain infection, I think that's concussed for 3 days. I don't remember. Good times. Casual nerd problems. How you doing? I hope you're well now. Backhead voodoo. Hey, casual. Uh, how long is Chinese New Year? By the way, it's about a month. It lasts for a month. Sup? Thanks, Mads. The factories are not working these days. My information, but I'm not sure about shipping ways. Again, if it's shipped, it shouldn't be a problem. Brendan, I hope your baby is getting better soon
Nah, he's all
and
right,
is
man.
already feeling well.
He's feeling better. He's all right. He's been like getting better last 5, 6 days or so. But my point was when he threw that up, it was, by then I'd been to A&E 3 times. I'd seen a nurse, 2 times, and one time I just walked out because they left me waiting for 2 hours. It's just shit
Yeah,
like that, really. It's a frustrating time, in that regard. He's all right though, but it's always a bit more like what could have been.
no, of
It's more
course.
the fact they don't consider,
Uh,
they just say virus and send you home. It's a little bit, but that seems to be the going rate over here at the moment for how they're handling everything. Because you've got a
sorry
virus.
about your son, Gio. I hope he's doing better. I hit my head as a kid too. It turned out okay,
Ah, it's all right.
apart from throwing all my money at statues. Okay, 22nd until the 9th of February. But I know they do take the piss and they take extra time off. So, you know, I know from working with XM, pretty much the February month is a write-off, total write-off. And that's his us. Some comments up to date there at the moment. So what we'll do is, I'll tell you why I need to watch, which I haven't watched yet.
So
And it's totally MJ's fault, because I had it ready to go yesterday, and then she started fucking around with plants and whatever else. The Last of Us.
that base is awesome. You know, that base is really nice.
Here you go. The entry is caused by an increase of pressure within the skull. That boy is as strong as Geo. He'll deal with anything. Only the rich are off for the full month. Yeah, no, a lot of them are over there. Trust me. So yeah, this is the piece. I just got this in. Someone owed me a bit of money, and I've helped them out quite a lot. So they were just like, "Take my statue." So I was like, "I'll have it. I'll have that, and I'll be happy to take it out of your hands." So I've got this coming in. Gonna add it to my
I always
Spider-Man
thought that one
collection.
of the tentacle things was a round part of him. Is it around his leg?
No, no.
You sure that bottom one over there isn't underneath his leg? I swear one was touching him when I saw the piece.
I don't think it is, man. I don't think it is. I think he's literally all on his hand.
Because that one
Might be.
underneath his left leg looks
I
awful
know.
like it's
Yeah,
cupping his shin.
yeah.
If it isn't, it doesn't matter. When I saw it, I was like, that's clever.
Yeah. I mean,
A little bit of help.
We do have other. I think he's hovering
Yeah,
over it. If
yeah,
you look at that, it does look
maybe,
like it's hovering.
Nah, it looks like he's resting on it.
Well, I wouldn't say that's resting too much on it because of how thin that is, though.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks fantastic though. I love that whole base thing. I love that fucking base. I mean, that base is awesome.
I think Lewis repainted it, but I do think that when I saw one of them at the
That
show,
looks great.
I thought it actually looked good. I thought it looked really good.
But when you can paint, you just do, didn't you?
Yeah, of course, because obviously
like Eric Ten Hag says, good ain't good enough, is it?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, obviously, if you've got that skill, factory paint ain't going to be good enough, is it? There you go. There's
that looks horrible.
Yeah, it looks really bad in this picture. But then the sideshow, obviously, the sideshow pictures look great. But yeah, so these are the sideshow pictures, and yeah, it's very cool. Looking forward to getting it. It's very small footprint as well. Look at that, 17 high by 12 by 12.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's like that will go in my
nice little piece.
off. That we got it. There you go. It looks much better there, but obviously that's the prototype, so it's always going to look better.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you've got the exclusive where he's holding his mask there. This then is the figure armor piece, so this is Claymore. Priscilla versus, I can't remember the other lady's name, but this is with Pocket Cat, who's one of the distributors, and this piece looks crazy. It looks really cool. I don't have a clue about the anime. I have.
It's a bit of a gutter that this came out. So this came out just too late for the awards. Otherwise, this would have definitely got into the diorama category.
Yeah, I mean the thing with this is it's with Pocket Cat, who are a distributor, so they're the only ones who have unboxed it at the moment, and yeah, no one has it in hand yet that I know of. So yeah, this may be up for next year's awards. But the only thing about it is, I mean, I'm going to have to watch the anime as I go. As I say, I've got a Crunchyroll login now, so I'm going to try and watch it. And it looks dark, so I do like that. There you go. So Teresa versus Priscilla. Yeah. So very nice piece.
Scissor Sisters.
Yeah. These heads as well look great. Look at that. Really nice. The only thing is I don't know, again, because I haven't seen the anime. I can only go by what this looks like to me as a statue, and the art around it, and I think it looks awesome. But I don't know if it is accurate to the actual anime. Going by what Figurama do, they do good work. So yeah, even the face on that looks great. Really nice piece. I can't wait to see this in hand. Actually, real looking forward to seeing it. and then you got all that where it's kind of like she's been flayed, or like all
Yeah,
skin, like she's been skinned and
like
shit.
vessels, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. And then I love these heads as well.
Fucking brutal piece, man.
Yeah,
I could never display this.
I might be able to get away with it, but yeah.
No, I can't. I can't get away with it.
Why have you sent me these?
I think this is like a Hot Toys comparison.
Yeah.
Just wondered what you thought about it. Did you see this shit film yet?
No, I haven't seen it. I keep meaning to watch it, but no, I haven't got round to it. I do really want to watch it. Um,
I'm going to say something now. I think Avatar's well overrated. I think the first film is just so average. It's a joke. I
again,
don't get it.
we had this conversation.
I do not get it.
Yeah,
Everybody like talks about it like something special. It's like the furthest thing from special I've ever seen.
yeah. I
I
mean,
don't understand the appeal of it at all.
I
It
think
is
it's
pretty
like,
much Fern Gully.
yeah. I think the thing we spoke about this 2 shows ago or so, and the thing about it is, I do think it was revolutionary for the, the technology used and the CGI, and if you have, it's the kind of film that if you get like a brand new TV and you want to show it off, it's a film you're going to kind of play and go to people, yeah, look how good this TV is. And visually, you can't question that. But yeah, I know yeah, it's like a visual film rather than the story. It's more like some of the shots are too long.
Yeah, but you see,
It's kind of
I
slow.
like Tron Legacy. The second Tron film that they made.
I've actually got that. I got that because of how much you love it. I bought it recently to watch again.
No, I don't
Because I
like. I visually and sound. It's got like a
yeah
good soundtrack, a lot of Daft Punk stuff, and I like it. I like how it looks,
yeah
but this does nothing for me, like at all. Like not
yeah
how it looks doesn't really do anything. Like with Dark
right.
with the Tron Legacy thing, I sort of just I
Fern,
enjoy how it looks. Gully's
Fern Gully.
better.
Um,
Fern
what
Gully's
was
got
that?
Robin Williams, so it would be better.
Where are we going? I think he deleted his comment, did he? Oh no, it's a nice piece, but Miles Morales is a tokenized character, so I'm not too keen. Uh, Alex showed up with his dog looking for his money and put fear as a god into the guy, and boom, a free statue. Yeah, okay. My dog
Yeah,
George turned up
not
with
with
his
that
son, and
fucking dog.
fucking George's son fucking terrified the poor dog. Fucking terrorized it. Fucking dog was hiding under the fucking washing. Uh, Green Stucker. Sadly, it's not happening. It's happening a lot these days. Phone call is bad. Fast run in the house. Crazy how these films make so much money, but nobody's talking about the sequel. Yeah, Avatar is essentially the story of Native Americans, but they're blue. Yeah, because it's meant to be Dancing with Wolves as well. Avatar is now but woke rubbish. The hot toys looks closer to human proportions, but that's always the way with hot toys. Is they
Yeah,
always
that's
kind of
true.
make them
That's true.
more human-like. Hot toys
It's
look
a good
closer,
point. That's a
so
good point, Danny. That's a really good point.
Avatar is only worth watching in 3D IMAX. Most shows and movies these days are trash these days, but marketing and hype make them gold. Yeah, easily. Tron
No, I found
animated
out that
series.
I found out
Great,
my wife has
hate it.
not. I found out that my wife actually is not. She's not ever seen the Indiana. She's seen Indiana Jones Temple of Doom, but she hasn't seen any of the others.
Oh,
So I
really?
was like, we need to sit down and watch those films together because they're good films.
So many conversations I have with
I'm,
my girlfriend when I mention something, and I'll go, "Did you watch this as a kid?" And she'll be like, "No." I'll be like, "God, man, your childhood must have fucking sucked." So a lot of the stuff I
yeah,
mentioned, I'm
suck
like,
the heart, doesn't
start talk, I start talking about a film, or I start talking about something. It's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm like, seriously? Come on, man. But then again, back then, like with Poland and stuff, it was all fucking, like, communist
with my
Russia
kids
kind of
today,
controlled.
right? With my boys, we were on the carpet, right? I started doing kindergarten cop, and they did not know what the fuck I was.
God.
My wife was just looking at me, and I was like putting on an Arnie accent and doing like, "Bring your toy back to the carpet." Look at
Have
him,
you
like,
seen the
what the fuck is he doing?
Titanic Arnold, where
Yeah, drawing me like your
Leonardo
French lady's
DiCaprio
version.
painted,
Yeah, it's well
painted it?
funny.
Yeah, that's really funny. It's really
I
funny.
sent you, I sent
Then
you a video
there's
of one of your favorite ones of Arnold,
which one?
the one where he gets done with
Oh,
the
the
dart in
alphabet.
the neck. As well funny.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. But then like, yeah, the face is too slim. Face is well too slim. It's hard though because the picture on the right ain't a very good picture anyway. It looks like a screenshot
Yeah, it
from a
definitely
zoomed in,
does.
like,
Does look like it's
zoomed
been
in
nicked off
thing. So
something for sure.
it's a really hard comparison. And also, I don't know why he sent me this because we don't talk about fucking hot
I was
toys.
just curious what you thought.
Yeah, yeah. Who's the daddy and what does he do? Then we got the Joker. So we
Well,
got
this
that
is it
there.
in hand. So this is
Is
the
this
actual. This is the
is this
production
the
period.
quarter one or the 1/6? You know?
I'm not aware. I'm
Okay.
looking at the things in the background and just the scale, the size. It looks like it might be the quarter scale.
There you go. You got
It's hard to tell though because it's quite a beastly piece. Even at 1/4, 1/6, it will be big.
Punisher 2000 sending me a custom. Yeah, I remember you sending me this actually. He added a lot more teeth to the miles, and he added all the saliva between the teeth and stuff. I can't show it though because it's on my phone. Um, what we doing? Who's with Daddy? What do you do? I can't wait for the new Evil Dead Rise here that comes out. I think the end of the month. Uh, turn it off. Alex, brother, you need to make your videos so Draven is constantly in the video. He's awesome, bro. He's here. He's actually sleeping next to me. He's being well behaved today. He's not trying to fuck me for
That's good.
once. It's
If he
great.
starts fucking you, I'm leaving.
God, you're just looking for an excuse. And so yeah. Oh, so there's more pictures. I'm probably going to come back to that one then. We'll come back to that one then, I guess.
Yeah, there's more
Then
of
you got
that.
the Infinity Studios. So you got the Justice League Snyder Cut, Superman. Again, this is like a zoomed in picture, but that don't look like Henry Cavill, does it?
Yeah.
That don't look like him at all.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it looks dreadful.
No, it looks like that
And
guy
then
from
that's
fucking who's in loads of stuff.
who?
It's like that guy. You remember that they did that film where what's it where they all play like had or it? They call it tag, innit? Tag.
Yeah,
It looks like the guy from that.
I don't know what film you're talking about.
It's pretty funny
And then
actually.
you got the Christian Bale there as well. Can tell that's him, but again, these are very early renders, so I don't know why they sort of shown these. They're just like teasers, aren't they? This is actually to say that they've over sold some of their pieces. So the Selena Kyle life-size bust, the life-size Aquaman bust, the life-size Mirror bust, and the life-size Wonder Woman bust. They've oversold them all. Um, I'm wondering if they're doing this as a way to kind of seek, to try because they know that they'll get
Get more
butchered
ES.
if they increase the edition size. So I wonder if they're going
Yeah.
to try and see if people will say, well, just make it more so everyone gets them, just so that they can kind of cover their own arse. I wonder because like normally you
I don't
wouldn't
know.
announce it. You wouldn't announce it. You would just cancel them, and then the distributor would have to explain it. That's all unfortunately how it would be. But yeah, I don't know.
Well,
This
maybe
looks
they're
like a
trying to
way
be
that they're trying to.
transparent, but I do see your angle. I do see your cynical way of thinking, Alex.
Well, I have that sunk in my mind. This then is the Lord of the Rings Sauron, and I'm assuming all three of those boxes are different sizes. So this comes in 3 boxes. Actually, that might even be 4 boxes because that looks like another box on top of that. Is it?
Definitely does.
Could be. Jeez. I
I'm
don't know.
not sure.
It's just no, no. It might
No,
just be the
because if you
flap
look,
on the
they've
top.
all got them.
Yeah,
They've all
yeah,
got them.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
they've all been
I
opened
see it
up.
here. I see it here, but I don't see it. So they're doing this with empty boxes and not making it, for dramatic effect.
Yeah, I
But
think
yeah,
so.
so that's a lot of boxes, and then look at the size of that beast. Jeez, look at that. That is crazy.
What the fuck do you do with that? That belongs in a museum.
There's also the ring wraith who's got the. Is it ring wraith or the guy with the sword? Was it the ring wraith or was it the Witch King? No, it
Yeah, it's a
was the
ring
ring
wraith.
wraith. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's awesome, but it's so big.
Ah, crazy.
It's just so ridiculous. Yeah.
That's the
And
sort
for
of thing, though.
that
If you
as
fall
well,
into that, that kills you.
probably, yeah, all them spikes. Even the ring wraith, the sword was rested like a sculpted sword. It wasn't a metal sword.
Yeah.
You would have thought they would just done a metal sword, wouldn't you? This then is the J&D.
Complications, I think.
Yeah, well, got complications for distribution because you wouldn't be able to sell it in like Malaysia. You wouldn't be able to sell it in
Part of this, because
Singapore.
this is definitely guilty of the sort of camera phone face thing.
Again, this looks nothing like him in these pictures, but again, yeah, it's probably the camera phone stretching it.
It looks stretched to me.
Yeah, it
Just has
does.
that look to it, has that feel to it, like it's been stretched out. Same as that.
Yeah, yeah.
My thing with this though is just that the build on it, like on the suit, doesn't look right to me.
No,
It's like
no.
exaggerated. I don't think it looks like that. It looks really
Yeah,
cool. I like it, but it's not definitely not film accurate.
yeah. Well, do you think that then where his face has been stretched, so is his torso? His abs look a bit weird.
I'm not sure. Just it just looks a bit like, like the whole thing just looks a bit overdone. Like
Yeah,
he's built in his suit, but it doesn't look like that.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
That looks a bit more like him, but it's blurry. You know what I mean?
Yes, it's better.
These are then the legendary beast pictures of Hulk that Art took. Art takes fantastic pictures, and yeah, it looks
This
great
just
next
proves that
to
you
the.
can put that. This just proves you can put quarter scale. You can put quarter scale with that Hulk.
Well, with these
For me, that Hulk
pieces,
busted. That still can
why do you
happen.
think you can
That's
put
still
it?
all right.
Really?
Comic book,
No,
that's about
that's
right.
too much.
That's fucking close, Al. Nah, man,
No,
that's close. In comic books, there's like pictures of him fucking just picking up people, like, and his hand covers the whole fucking chest, the whole
yeah,
body
yeah.
to slam them down. I think with the war
That's
machines and the thingies, it looks better.
yeah. I mean, that's the quarter
The
scale
war tank
Hulkbuster, but the quarter scale Hulkbuster by Queen Studios is notoriously overscaled.
overscaled,
Yeah,
massively
yeah.
overscaled.
So
Nowhere near that kind of size.
overscaled. That's yeah. There is that
Looks brilliant in there.
damn art, man. It only just fits on that shelf. Well close. Look at how close he is.
Looks cool. Look how nice that Thor is as well. Thor's lovely.
Yeah. But the funny thing is, I mean, that four is big. It's really
Really
big,
big.
And when you see it next to the Hulk, it's just like if you were to like just see these pictures rather than the hand, if you just see the picture cutting off the Captain America, you would just be like, oh yeah, I'll get that four for my collection. He's not that big, and you'd be so like, oh dear. There you go. This is a sculpt that come up of Battle Angel Alita, what's his name, Gaushka, and the artist who did it, basically, he does stuff for Queen Studios, so there's like rumors it might be for Queen Studios.
Uh,
So yeah, this is this. Have you seen the movie?
yeah, of course.
Oh, good, good. Did you like it?
When I watched it, I liked it, but I don't remember it, so it wasn't great.
I mean, I watched it again. I've watched it like several times. I'm quite disappointed I didn't
I
see it in
have
the cinema. But I
I've got
do
a gift
think
with films
that,
where like I can I can remember like lines, I can remember story things. I've seen it
yeah,
once, I can just remember. But with this,
yeah.
nothing's really stayed.
I think
So
with this, they did that sort of thing where it just dragged on too long at the end. They should have finished the story like, and then just cut off like the last, like, it's like 20 minutes, which does all the murder ball stuff. It's just unnecessary, really unnecessary.
yeah.
But yeah, it looks pretty cool. There you go. Just up there. and see forward to see who actually does that, if it is Queen Studios or not. Iron Studios have got the RoboCop license, so I'm assuming this is then going to be them doing 1/10 scale RoboCop pieces. This then,
You hope.
so we go from Iron Studios, and then you go to Pop Culture Shock, who have got the 1/3 scale license for RoboCop. I like the one on the left, but that pose on the right is really not a RoboCop pose for me. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Really, that I think he should have done it where he's holding that big cannon, and maybe have like
Yeah, that would
a
have been the
battle
way to
damage
do it.
version with the cannon would have been really good. Would have been different. I think. Um,
I
yeah.
don't like the one on the left.
Well, I prefer
I
the one
don't
on the
like
left
it.
than the one on the
I
right.
don't like the they both look crap. The thing is, I don't like the position of the hand of the left hand. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's like he's holding onto a rail or something.
Well,
I know
he
this
does that
iconic.
like in
I know
the
this iconic pose, but I don't think they've captured it very well. Like the original PCS RoboCop pose is actually better than this. The quarter scale one. It's much better
yeah.
pose. His chest is up more. His arm is out, and sort of the hand is up more.
Yeah.
The gun is sort of higher. It's just better. This is
Well, it's
just
kind of
looks
where he
shit to me.
does like
But maybe
that,
it's
and then he kind of does like that weird shot like that, and then he does all this crap, and then he shoot all in the
exactly.
warehouse. So yeah,
Yeah,
have the
exactly.
Hulks
Yeah.
sold out? I don't think they've sold out yet.
No,
I mean, the shipping bill is going to be crazy. So are they doing a Spider-Man? Matt, I don't know if they're doing one. I heard
I'm sure
from
they are.
someone they're doing a Punisher, but I weren't sure. I'm not sure if that was Punisher. I had a conversation about it, but I can't remember if it was Punisher 2000 telling me he really wanted it, or telling me that they're doing it, or someone telling me it was happening. I just have so many conversations. It all kind of blurs. So yeah, don't listen to me. Then you got the Jungle Hunter, Predator. Really dark pictures, but that's just shaft of lights, isn't
Yeah,
it?
showing on the lights. Yeah,
It looks cool. Looks very cool.
I like the next picture. You see the gauntlet lit up.
Yeah, this is really nice again with the clear resin on the base. I know there was a guy who received it with a fingerprint, on the base. So where it'd been setting, someone like touched it to see if it was still wet, and it
Oh,
had a
cool.
fingerprint in it, and he was like, how can that pass QC? And I totally agree. With these price points, that should never have happened. Yeah, Gauntlet, very cool. It's a really nice piece. Really nice piece.
I love
Price
this piece. I
point's a
think
bit
this is the
fucking
Predator to
ridiculous.
own it.
Yeah, it is a really, really nice piece, but the price point is just fucking crazy. Black Adam, so by Blitzway and Prime One.
They've
So
got the steel
basically
booking for that.
yeah, well done. It's clever,
That
isn't
was a waste of money.
it? Yeah, fucking waste. Well, big waste. Um,
Better The
basically
Rock. I
they've
mean,
made it
nobody
to
must feel more of a dick at the moment than The Rock for how much he tried to like push. He was like fucking saving the DC universe and all of this stuff. It's all gone fucking terribly wrong for him.
well, the funny thing as well is there's a clip of him in like 2009, and
Yeah,
he's talking about being Black Adam and coming into it and whatever else. Yeah, it was 2009 where he basically was trying to kick off. Yeah, Robert Cook looks kind of off. Need one in my sci-fi classic room. So do I. So do I, my friend. Yo, I'm finally home a bit late, but I'm here, boys. Welcome to the party.
welcome, brother.
Um, so yeah, they made it so that the cape is removable. So you got that. Then also they've changed the color of the LEDs to be white instead of yellow. And
Okay.
they've also, so these are just a few poses of it. And
I really don't like this at all. I don't like that
no,
big fucking U thing that's on the base. It's horrible.
yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Is that meant to not be there? Is that meant to not show me that he's on some sort of weird fucking hook?
Yeah,
As a really awful example of how to do a flying statue.
yeah.
What the fuck is that meant to be? His cape? Is that meant to be his cape looping like that?
I don't
It
know. I
looks
can't even
fucking
remember
horrible.
in the movie. What is the movie? Is there anything? I can't remember.
No, there's not. It doesn't have a cape like that. He's got like a little bit of a cape. It's not like that. It doesn't look like that.
Yeah,
It's not
I'm
that
not sure.
long.
I'm not
It's not all
sure.
that long down one side. It's fucking terrible. Whoever designed this, like sat down and come up with this idea, they should go outside and look in the mirror and slap themselves in the face just for the pure fact that they're going like why have they decided to have it hovering over some big black shit looking? It looks like a big fucking, you've got some sort of internal bleeding turd you've left in the toilet looping around like that. Does not look natural at all. Doesn't look right. I think this is awful.
Yeah.
Literally,
The one
there's
on
nothing
Throne
about
is
this.
the one on
I
Throne
think
is
they've
just
done well.
much better. The one on Throne is much better.
It's a fucking horrible piece.
The film was shite, and the statue is shite. What's up? How you doing, Rambo?
Just like the screaming
Uh,
portrait as well looks like some fucking fat Chinaman. It doesn't look that. I mean, that
yeah.
don't look like him.
Now you're also getting the additional part, which is
Who is that meant to be?
the stand. So you're going to get the stand if you've are stupid enough to order this. This then is the
They're gonna need more.
Superman.
They're gonna have to give more of them sort of fucking extras away to tell that pile of shit. That's a horrible statue. That. Who's
Superman
that
Death
by?
Metal. So Prime One Blitzway.
Wow.
Normally
Blitzway
when this
fucking. They've
Blitzway
fallen off their
involved,
fucking perch, didn't they?
yeah, normally when Blitzway involved, the Prime One stuff is normally a lot better.
Oh, you think the portraits would be better? Fucking portraits are shit. Especially the screen
Yeah.
portrait's terrible, man. Whole thing fucking awful.
So this is then
This looks
from,
cool, but I don't know what it
Death
is.
Metal. It's from Death Metal. So it's like
Oh, cool.
the Dark Knight stuff, and this is one of the Superman who's in that. So you get all this stuff with it.
Looks like a
Got
70s
like
guitarist.
4 heads. Yeah, he does. Like he's yeah. All the heads there,
I'm on my way.
and then you got all the kind of demons crawling up on the base and stuff. I can see Nick ordering this. And all the stuff from like the Drowned, I think, all there
Cool
as
bass,
well.
though.
And yeah, the base is very cool. I'm wondering if it's all like the Batman Who Laughs People and the Drowns stuff, but I don't know the story.
Yeah.
My problem with Prime One is their heads are just not that different enough. Like, okay, red eyes and open mouth. Okay, a bit
Snarl,
more
teeth,
open.
and then scream.
Yeah, it's just not enough,
It's like,
for me. And the problem as well is what I do love that XM do is they change the position of the heads. These all facing the same way.
yeah, it's nice to change direction a little bit.
Yeah. I can't remember who was asking this in the comments, but yeah,
This
so
looks
here's the
unreal,
pictures of the Wonder Woman versus Hydra, I believe it is. And I saw this in person
This is a stun of this.
Batman versus the Joker Dragon. They were either side, I think, of maybe Bane in the middle. And it was just like amazing seeing those three pieces all together. Looked really good. Did I hear Gio giving us the Cruise Home Sweet Home? Nice one.
Yes, she did, mate. Yes, she did.
Wonder Woman looks pretty cool. Hydra's looks so good. Yeah, I mean, these pictures are nice as well. My Collections takes great pictures. And go through these. So, yeah, there's loads of pictures on this. And it looks like it come out really well. Looks like it come out fantastic.
It's a masterpiece from Prime One, this, to be fair. This is a stunning bit of work.
Credit where credit is due, you know.
I think this is fucking stunning. I think this is really, really nice.
Yeah.
It's vibrant, it's bold, it's got detail stacked all over the place. You know, it's got great contrast with the sort of the more sort of subtle Hydra sort of thing and the bright colours of Wonder Woman. It's just a fantastic concept design. Whoever sat down, this is the person that really, when he walked out the office and was like, "This is my design," you should fucking get a raise.
Yeah.
There's someone
Probably
who's,
find out. Probably going to
they've
find out it's the same artist who did Black Adam.
yeah, or if not, let's hope not.
Yeah. Yeah. I've
Everyone has
just
a shit
realised
day.
I'm talking out of shit because I haven't seen this in person. Sorry, that was the Red Sonja I'm talking about. I saw in person.
Red Sonja, the Red Sonja's another nice one with
Yeah,
the snake.
yeah. I haven't seen this
But
one in person.
it just, I mean,
But
it's
no,
got
it looks
fantastic metallic colours, got great textures in it. I can do. I
yeah,
mean, I'm not really too keen on the sort of jam, sort of in the mouth situation with the hydras. The sort of like, but then again, they're meant to be venomous, aren't they? So maybe that's what that's meant to
yeah, yeah.
portray.
I mean, do you think though if XM did this, right, and they did the Joker, Batman, and they did the Red Sonja, people would just be going, "Oh look, XM doing the same fucking thing again." Do you know what I mean? Because there's like three statues where they're fighting these creatures where it's the same kind of wraparound and the same kind of character, like up high, kind of slashing.
I think that's a
If it
little
was
harsh.
XM doing
I
it,
think that's a little unfair. No, I don't
but
think
don't you
that's
think
fair.
XM would
You
get a
know,
lot of stick
that's a,
about it? I think they
they're
would.
completely different. They're completely different monsters, to be honest.
Yeah, but even
You know, it's
even
like
with XM when they do
one of
totally different pose, and people are like, "Well, he's still doing the fucking Hulk transformation pose,"
yeah,
and
I
then they put
understand
up,
that, but haters are gonna hate. I mean, listen, I don't like Promon at all, but I ain't gonna stand here and lie. It's just not. I just don't.
yeah, yeah,
I don't give a squirt of piss for like, anyone's opinion on me to stand there and lie just to please somebody. I think the Hydra and the snake and the thingy. I think they're all just completely different designs, and I think the credit
yeah,
needs
yeah.
to be where it's due. I think the monsters
No,
are
I'm just
different.
saying,
I
like,
think even the textures of their skin and the way that they flow and move is very very different. I mean, XM's the horse, the Batman on a horse. One of their death pieces is almost a carbon copy. It's
same
almost a
sculptor.
carbon copy the way that they did it.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that's a problem. You see that's where people are going to have an issue because it looks like literally the same guy that fitted that horse's armor has fitted that fucking other animal's armor. It looks like they were in the same shop.
Geo,
Sideshow
I would say I didn't
cable
mean
was a bad
Sideshow
piece,
Collectibles
but I
Cable was
just
a bad
favoured it.
piece. I
The
just
X-Men
favoured.
cable, I hope more because the picture and hard feeling from.
What did
I
you
don't know what
upset?
he's talking about. Is he talking about some discussions of show me that again, you idiot? We'll take that. Bro, mate, if we're talking about difference of opinions, never take never take anything that I fucking say to heart. Because I swear to God, with all due respect, I don't harbour anything anybody else says. I literally forget it almost within a day or so what people have said. And there's nothing wrong with prefer. What do you say? Prefers XM's one, the
It's a
new one.
bad piece. I just
Is
favoured
it?
the XM cable with Hope more.
Okay, yeah.
He
There's
prefers
nothing wrong with that. Of
XM
course,
cable with Hope
it's a
more than
completely
the
different.
Sideshow.
It's a completely yeah, there's nothing wrong, mate. There's nothing wrong with that. I said there's nothing wrong with that cable. I've seen that cable with Hope. It's a nice piece. Nothing wrong with that. So don't worry about it.
Back to
And no
Predator,
one's ever, people always going to have their own preferences, aren't they? Depending on what they read and how they like it. So I wouldn't worry about it.
for sure. This then
And like
is
I said, don't
next
ever
piece from.
if I have any discussions with people where we have difference of opinions, never hold it in with too much seriousness or concern because, like I say, for a minute I didn't have a fucking clue what you were talking about. So don't worry, my man. Do not worry.
Yeah, so the
Me
PCS
and Alex have had these
Transformer piece.
discussions. We've been friends for like fucking nearly. We've been friends for like 35 years, and we've sat there and like, he's gone, I don't like it. I think shit, and I'm like, I fucking love that thing. What are you talking? We've had those sort of. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Still talk to him.
just about. I'm on thin ice
What?
apparently.
What's this shit?
Um, this is a pop culture shock. Transformers that's coming, and apparently they've cancelled their previous line. So they had a few pieces on the go, and they've cancelled them. And this is going to be the next piece going forward. I don't know which Transformer this is, so I'm not very
Hot rod?
good. Dane Hot Rod,
Rodimus?
Dane Rodimus or
I
Hot Rod.
don't know who the fuck that is.
Someone was saying in the
Why would
comments.
why would people feel confident about buying this if they've done that?
Yeah, uh, really? That's Grimlock. Okay,
Is it?
that's their version of
Maybe.
Grimlock. Okay,
Okay.
Okay. It's one of the Dinobots. Grimlock. Yeah, Grimlock. I know I'm late, but thank God I got Hydra Man Wonder Woman piece. Yeah, she looks awesome.
Yeah, you
Thanks,
should.
Geo,
Thank God you got it. It looks
because you're a
great.
big fucker. Because you're a big fucker, I wouldn't want to piss you off.
Nah, don't be silly. Listen, man.
Dinobot. Grimlock, T-Rex.
Despite what
Hey guys, is
despite what
everyone here
people will tell
okay?
you, don't fight over statues, mate.
How
And you
you
know what I
doing,
used to say
everyday
years ago,
collector?
and I maintain it.
Oh,
You
this
have
is
every
this is
entitlement.
Grimlock they decided to cancel.
Stop interrupting me, or
Jeez.
you're gonna fucking get a slap. You understand? You have every entitlement to hate like a piece of work or art or a company or anything like that. But I think you should always remember to not really dislike or hate anybody that doesn't have the same opinion. So like, if you hate like Prime One, you hate XM and other people like them, just don't start that war. It's just a waste of your energy. Just be like, it's not for you, and move on. Because people fall out. There's enough things to fall out about. There's enough obstacles in life to go through without ever fucking being like, well, I like Prime One, I like fucking Sideshow. Fuck you then. It's like it's not worth the time. So you should always just remember that, regardless. If you look at a piece and be like, yeah, they're spot on with that, then that's great. But if you look at it and you listening to someone's review and you're like, I think they're chatting shit, then that's it's a different thing altogether.
Well, can I talk now?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
You can talk
Apparently,
now.
this is the one that they cancelled.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So why?
Uh,
Why?
General Grievous to the cod piece. I don't know. But they said they're moving on a different way with their line or some shit. They're going a different route with this line. Yeah. Everyday collector in the
But
house. How you doing?
is it? Is it?
Please don't
This is
slap
this is
Alex.
really. This is
He ain't gonna slap me. He wouldn't dare. He's going through a very stressful time in his life at the moment, so I forgive him.
yeah, yeah. It's true. It's true.
Otherwise, yeah.
Um, this is this is different though to their other Transformers line, isn't it? They did all the cell shading stuff before. This is nothing like that.
Yeah, I mean, I really liked that cell shading stuff before, but then, I mean, I can't remember what the last thing they did was. I can't remember. I
I'm
really can't
slightly
remember.
confused because it's like they did the cell shading sort of line,
Let me get the
then they did
comment
a
up.
different line, then they've cancelled this one and said we're going into a different line. What I mean, how many times have they messed about the Transformers?
Where am I going? Oh, Facebook.
Strange.
Yeah, I mean,
I like the cell shading stuff. I wouldn't buy it, but I can appreciate the work.
I've been tempted to buy a few of them.
I
I
bet
have
you
been
have as well.
tempted.
It's right up the street,
Um,
like it's proper GG1 stuff in it.
yeah,
Captures it
yeah.
nice.
I think they do a good job on it, to be honest with you.
I like
So,
the realistic more look, I like the more exaggerated sort of how they would probably really look, sort of
well,
thing.
I tell you what I did like is I liked it when they really XM really fucked up on the Soundwave and they made him worlds like really small. And I was like, what were you going to do with that? And they're like, oh, we're going to destroy it. I'm like, I'll have it. It's like, no, we have to send it back to the factory to destroy it for them to reprint it. Otherwise, we have to pay for it. I was like, how much is that? And they're like, yeah, it's like 30 grand. I'm like, yeah, okay, send it away. I can't find the comment. I'm on the pop culture shock group. I can't find it now. Typical when you're on the chat, you try and find it. What about if I go most? Oh, that's why most relevant new posts. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, I can't find it. But yeah, they were saying something about changing direction, but I couldn't work out what they were talking about. Come on, I'm just scrolling a little bit more, and then I'll give up on it.
Ah, fucking give up. Let's get going.
All
Had enough
right.
looking at this shit Grimlock for long enough.
This was a new attempt of 3 different poses of transformation of Grimlock. in one piece. Okay. What's the company that makes this Grimlock? Well, no one, because it's never going to get make. Wasn't it Megatron? You guys saw that guy who won the slap off? Insane. Guy's face looked disgusting. I didn't watch it. I've seen the women do it, but I'm not going to watch men do it.
Well,
Hazel
slap.
fanboys always bad news. Yeah, the slap wars or whatever it's called. Apparently, after Dana White slapped his wife, they scrapped it, didn't they? Because it was just too much. Because he originally was going to sponsor or buy the slapping company, and after he slapped his wife, he kind of pulled out of it.
How
Because
did
he just
that get
thought,
out? You get caught doing that? Him slapping his
well,
wife.
basically, it was like so they're in like Cancun or somewhere drinking, and someone was filming. So you can see someone filming it like on a camera phone, and they're arguing. Someone's filming them argue, and then she starts slapping him, like doing that. And he just turns around. He doesn't slap her. He kind of like just kind of does like that, like swipes her kind of thing, like a swat kind of rather than slap, and pushes her. And then kind
Face
of
or
no, just like where
yeah.
her arm is, he kind of slaps it. But from the angle, you can't really see where he's hitting
Wow,
it.
I thought it was
And
much
then
worse than that. That was that it.
it's just like a
Okay.
swipe. It's just like a swipe, and it's not. And then he kind of grabs her to kind of pull her in because she's trying to hit him, and he's trying to tell her to calm down, kind of thing. It's not. It's not. It's well out of proportion. Guys, you saw that guy who
Oh
won
my
the
god,
slap
the
off.
way that I saw his interview and him talking was like he turned around and proper clapped her. Like she just fucking like said something stupid to him and he gave her a slap and was like, bitch,
No, she
get
was
yourself
like
in order.
doing that. She slapped him, and then he kind of like went like that, and then he kind of like swiped back, but not really. I mean, if you look at how big he is, you know, if he would slap her and she's like, she's gonna fucking fly. And he just, it weren't a proper slap at all.
The same old shit and
Uh,
equal rights until it's time to pay the bill.
yeah, Dana White's stuff got cancelled because of his slap. Yeah, yeah. But again, you know, yeah, she was hitting him, and he kind of,
Listen, same old shit.
retaliated. Yeah, his
Equal rights until we have to deal with a terrorist or fucking pay the bill or fucking get in the way of a fucking moving vehicle or fucking push you out of the way of something or fucking protect you from a rabid animal of some kind.
or open the door.
Hilarious.
Yeah. All right.
I bet
So
you
now,
no woman slap Clubber Lang, I'll tell you that.
yeah. So you got Clubber Lang. What do you think about this piece? Because I mean, you're more of a Rocky buff
See, this
than
is the
I am.
thing what people don't realise, like, people might think that, when I critique these pieces, it's because there's some sort of beef with PCS, which just isn't true. The beef with PCS is some of their stuff is shit, and I say so, and they don't like it. That's the headline. But Rocky is like massive. Like I'm a massive Rocky fan, and
Apparently, it was worse. He was with the cameraman the whole night. Must have been well drunk to forget the cameraman was on him. Yeah, but it was a really still quite a fuzzy shot, and I don't think he hit it hard at all.
um,
Anyway,
I didn't see it, so I can't comment. But my problem with this piece, as a rule, is the first thing I really don't, I just don't like the pose at all. Like that, like what type of boxing pose is that meant to be? That's like
yeah,
not a box. I mean, where that I think is coming from is there's a part where he's like fighting him in his very first fight, and he's fighting when he loses, and he sort of says like, he has his hands like either side like this. One, he has his right hand, rightly so, tucked into his chin. You understand? And that's the right way to be standing. You understand? Especially if you're fighting out of an orthodox stance. This should be tucked in. Your elbow should be in to protect your torso. And the way that they've done it is his arms right out here. So he's like standing like this, which I for the life of me, I have no fucking idea why he's standing. He's standing there like that.
yeah. I don't
And
remember.
his fists are facing the ceiling. So his hand. Not only I can show it from the camera, but not only his hands not there or there, but his hands are like this. They're facing
Yeah.
up. I don't like he's gonna
Well,
that really camp. Ooh, like hit
yeah.
him with your with your wrist. That's what it looks like he's about to do. He looks like he's about to go away, Rocky. Go away.
Well, what do you
A
think
bit like
about
that.
the actual build of him? Because I don't remember him having that much serration on his chest.
The build of it, the build of Mr. T is completely and utterly off.
Yeah.
For a start, because he's actually a lot bigger through the shoulders and he's a lot bigger through the chest in terms of mass, and he's got a much better midsection. I mean, the problem.
Solid Mr. T likeness here. He had the whole weird stance in Rocky 3 promotional stills. Guy was an actor, not a boxer.
Actually, technically speaking, that's not true. Mr. T actually did have many fights, and he did actually box. So that's not true.
PCS says look Photoshop sometimes. Not sure about them. It's when he's
I'm not sure.
coming.
I mean, in
Rocky,
terms of,
it's when he's coming at Rocky in the ring, apparently.
no, it doesn't. It doesn't have his hands like that. And if he does, he's just about to put them in the right place, and they've chose to pick out a part where there's a part in it where he says like make you blink. There's a bit where he has his hand, like I said, he has his hand a little bit closer into his chest. He's like make you blink, and he goes one. He hits him like with a 1-2. Yeah, and they're both hooks, which is just not remotely realistic at all. But he sort of does that, and then he sort of like cracks him with a couple of hooks, and he keeps saying it like, and you know how it is because it's like a choreographed thing, obviously, because it's actually it's in 4 and like 5, and sort of when it started in Balboa where the fights actually start getting a bit more realistic in terms of boxing and a lot more straight shots are thrown. But for camera, it looks much better when you're swinging wildly and cracking people, obviously. But I don't think the face is horrendous. But the body's wrong, and the pose is fucking terrible, and the material looks cheap. The robe especially, and the shorts look really, really cheap. Looks like shit, like really, really cheap stuff they put on it.
I'm trying to Google it.
It's better than Apollo.
Apparently he was in the military. He tried to play football for the Green Bay Packers, but he had a knee injury. Became a bouncer for the next 10 years. And then he became Mr. T. It doesn't say anything about boxing, though. I can't see anything about boxing here.
Yeah, he boxed. He boxed. He boxed as well. He boxed. Yeah. He's had a few like events. He's been in a few events boxing. Type in Mr. T boxing.
Yeah. No, I just did, and it just comes. It just doesn't say it at all. His name is Lawrence Theroux or something, isn't it? Videos.
Do you remember when Rocky fights like Thunderlips in Rocky 3? Like Mr. T also fights Hulk Hogan, boxer versus wrestler. I remember that. I think it was in WrestleMania 1 or WrestleMania 3. WrestleMania 3, maybe.
Oh yeah. Mr. T versus Roddy Piper, WrestleMania 2. Can't see anything about. It's just sparring. Oh yeah, there's a boxing Bob Orton versus Mr. T. Bob Orton was managed by Roddy Piper. Takes on Mr. T in a boxing match recorded in 1986. Yeah, so he does have.
I mean, the point is he's not clueless in this arena, and although in the film he's like, they call him Clubber Lang for a reason. He's like it's a hilarious sort of thing.
Body as well off Gio. You're right. He was much more chunkier. That's how
the physique is well off.
Jet Power was 3K launch. Will it break 5K? Rocky movies are not completely realistic as entertainment. You're right there. I remember. Yeah, I mean, my problem with this is they showed an image of it. I can't remember the actual promotional shot now. And God,
look how cheap that robe looks. It's horrible.
That looks really bad. Yeah,
looks like he's wearing fucking like tissue paper. It's horrible.
The face is better though in these shots because the
The,
first shot,
I think the face is better than Apollo
Rocky, and
and
better than
Rocky
Rocky as well. Yeah,
and
yeah.
Drago.
But the
Their
chest, look at the
likenesses are
difference in
well
the
off. All
chest
of
as
them are
well.
really off. Huh?
Yeah, difference in the chest as well. His chest is
Oh yeah, yeah. He's bigger. It's, like I said, it's bigger shoulders, bigger traps.
This is the one they showed
It's a
basically,
terrible physique.
and this is the first image they showed, and I was just like, this looks absolutely like dog shit. Who is this?
I look
This
fuck
doesn't
all
look
like
anything
him all.
like him. And loads of people attacked me, going, "Oh, well, blah blah blah, this." And I'm like, it looks like shit. And they're like, "Well, okay, well, in the other shots, it looks better." And I go, "Well, I'm going by the promotional shot, the picture they've just put out, and it looks dreadful." Well,
Yeah, well, it's still not good. I'm sorry, but
there's Rocky as
it
well.
doesn't
There's
matter
Al
how many
Pacino.
pictures of it you've shown. It's still not good.
There's Raging Bull.
See, now here's the funny thing about this one, right? This one, that stance is actually closer to how Rocky is, because he's quite an awkward fighter, and again, he fights off, a southpaw stance where he's leading with his right hand. He does have a tendency to turn his knee in like that, so that's right. And the sculpt on for Rocky IV for the body is really good, but the portrait is just a million miles away from where it needs to be. It's a really bad portrait.
Yeah.
Because was it when I saw the body on
for
this and I saw the
don't get it.
shorts and the stance, I was like, "That's Rocky." I completely get it. Like the body is decent, but the portrait's just horrific here.
Yeah,
It's really, really, really bad.
yeah. God. We'll just get called PCS haters, won't we? What's next?
That's it.
Oh
You
yeah,
can
here we
call it
go.
that if you
And you
want.
got the Shredder, which looks awesome, which I think is in 1/3 scale, which is, if I remember correctly, it's by the Herrick brothers. But this is really nice. This actually looks really, really cool.
This is a
Again,
stunning bit of work.
need to
This
see more of it, but fuck you going.
great design, though. Great,
Yeah,
it's
really
just
nice.
it's fantastic design.
And then what's up next? Oh
For
yeah,
me,
they've got the Raphael.
this is their strongest line, and this
Donatello
along goes with that. Donatello 1/3 looks absolutely
Yeah, you
spot
got
on.
the mouses on the base. Oh, they're going there with the reed bar as well.
Yeah,
I don't know why there's so much fucking reed bar on statues, man. Jeez. Donnie there, 1/3
breaks
scale.
up the smoothness, doesn't it?
Do you like suggestions what about
It's all
portrait
completely
alternative
kitted out,
heads with throwing stars? There you go. Again, that doesn't really change much, does it?
nah, it's just got
This is the
one of them's got a
position.
ninja style, other head's got like something on top of his head.
Yeah. I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, with the
I kind of
switch-ons,
like
it
the
just
goggles
doesn't
though. I
add
like the
to it.
goggles portrait. I like the skin tone on it. They've captured the original sort of colours
Yeah,
really,
yeah.
really well. For me,
That was the thing, is
for
all
me
the
this
figures
is
were very similar.
this is a fan.
All the figures were very, very
Huh?
similar, but they were just different colors. The figures were very similar, but different
Yeah,
colors.
colours.
But in the actual
Yeah,
like comics, I think it's Raphael's massive. Oh, Raphael's big
yeah,
compared to the others. And
yeah. He is. He's like the muscle, isn't he? But
yeah,
this is
yeah,
an
but in the
unbelievable bit
cartoon,
of
it's
work.
not like that.
Like
Yeah,
this is so fucking good. This is for me. This is the problem with PCS is like this. This is a really
inconsistency.
strong line. The stress is so strong. This just looks so good everywhere. And then you put that fucking Clubber Lang on. You're just like, what the fuck happened? It's like somebody came in to work for them for the day and just like an apprentice and just went a bit crazy.
Yeah, give him free reign.
I
Well,
really
it's
like
also,
this
I mean,
Donatello
like,
a lot. I think this
the.
looks even better, doesn't it?
I mean, it's you got to remember as well to do likenesses of especially iconic movies. It's hard. It's very, very hard. And
I know,
now
but
you
just
have
look at
companies.
the detailing here. This has got detailing, textures. It's got you know, it's got contrast. It's got color. It's got life. It's got flow. It's got movement. And the Clubber Lang looks like literally he's about to pour fucking Rocky away with his girl paw. You know,
I think
the where somebody has taken the reference art of the Turtles and managed to transport, has managed to use it into and show its best version of itself for this statue. What the fuck were they doing with the Mr. T? Do not tell me that is the best pose you can come up with, Mr. T. Fuck off. I've seen the movies a million times. He doesn't walk around like that with his hands out like that. So if there's one shot with him pulling his hands away before he hits somebody, that's fine. But you've got a million others where he's actually in a decent boxing pose. You could have put him into a good pose and you've just made him look like a fucking weird. I'm sorry. And the physique isn't accurate or correct. So whoever's doing the reference and the art reference and the work, it isn't being split equally. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
but do you
Someone's
think
taking his
now?
turtles and they're using what they've got and using it to the best of their ability. What they're doing with the Rocky stuff, they're doing dog shit with. So it's not fair. It's not an equal proportion of work. It's basically what this looks like to me is this is an A-star pupil, and the other one is a flunker. So that's the pauper and prince situation.
But do you think it's
It's not
also the
even
fact
close.
that
It's not even
now
in the middle.
where we're so spoiled? You know, we are so spoiled where we have companies who are putting out pieces for movies now that, you know, the likenesses are just ridiculous. And now,
Yeah,
5 years ago, Sideshow
yeah.
may have got away with doing it like that.
But it ain't 5 years ago.
But now, I'm saying, so now we are so
It's a
spoiled that
step up
that's
or
not
step out.
acceptable. Yeah.
No, it's not acceptable. It's not. But you know what? As long as you have fanboys telling you that that's as good as it's going to get. If you're telling me that's the best Club Lang Mr. T from Rocky 3 that you could get, then I feel really sad for your creativity and for your vision because you don't have none. You should be working for PCS if you think that's good enough. Because if I was sitting in that room and they put that out to me, I'd say, "What is that? What the fuck's that? What the fuck? Show me where you've got this from. What body did you steal? Who's that meant to be?" Fucking miles away from being correct. He is fucking built like a wall, Mr. T, in that. I would argue, as I say, that's one of there's a part in that film in Rocky 3, right, where he's fighting up against the mirror because that you show Rocky. The point of Clubber Lang is Rocky's become sophisticated, he's become civilized, and Clubber Lang is this ghetto, hungry, got no money. His training facilities are shit. He's in the basement. He's fighting. He's doing pull-ups on like some fucking drainage fucking system. He's doing shadow boxes. The bit where he's doing some close body work. Fucking spotlight, basically shadow boxing in front of a mirror. You look at that scene there, and you tell me that that's his body that they've provided him PCS. Because I'm telling you, he is absolutely shredded, and he's big and all.
Yeah.
He's in really good shape, Mr. T, for that film. Really, really good. And that is not what he looks like. So, like I say, it hasn't been delivered. You have a great opportunity to use all that reference and go, look at this physique. We can sculpt it. Look, we get a good sculptor to do this body. We make this look $1 million. And what did they do? They just went, nah. We'll just give him no fucking midsection at all, even though he's.
Was he in Rocky before 18? Was he in
No,
Rocky
I don't think
before
so.
18?
No,
Okay.
no, he wasn't. No.
Yeah, because someone says there, that's how Sylvester Stallone gave Mr. T his first shot, is seeing him as a bouncer.
I don't think so. I don't think that's right. But I can't. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think the years don't. I'm not sure if the years add up because I think at the A Team, isn't that like when was the A Team and when was the Rocky 3? Rocky 3's mid-80s, isn't it?
Right.
83, 84.
Oh wow, okay. Oh, it's like 83 to 87.
Yeah. And Rocky 3.
82.
Yeah.
So yeah, he is right.
He's like a bit. So that would mean that would be right. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Rocky.
It's close though.
If it
I
came
mean,
out,
it's a year.
well, if it
It's
came
a
out
year's
in
different.
no. If it came out in 82, that means they would have been filming 80, 81.
Yeah,
So
maybe.
yeah. Oh wow. Okay. This then
But the
is
same can be said for 18, can't it? So the difference is probably
um,
realistically a year.
yeah, but still likely still that the Rocky movie is first because the movie would take longer to edit,
Yeah, but
promote, and release than a
got to
TV show.
remember that his WrestleMania stuff, I think, is before that though. What year was WrestleMania number 2 and WrestleMania 3? Where I swear he faces Hulk Hogan in one of them because I've seen it.
WrestleMania
And one of them is a
2
boxing match.
was WrestleMania 2 was
77.
1986.
Shit, that late. Fucking hell. Didn't realize it was so late. WrestleManias.
All right.
So basically, all of Mr. T's sort of stuff was around the same time.
Well, yeah, that's why there's a big thing about, when did he disappear to and whatever else. Because he did the Mars bar stuff, didn't he, on Snickers or whatever it was. Done a few adverts.
Yeah, that was recently.
But that wasn't recently. That was probably still like 10, 15 years ago,
Really? Fucking hell.
But yeah, that Snickers advert must be, God, they could be fucking. We need like Joe Rogan's where he's got Jamie. We need a Jamie. Maybe just shout at someone to check all this stuff out. Mr. T. Snickers, wasn't it? The
I
Snickers
can't remember.
Mr. T. 2008, 14
Jesus.
years ago, 15 years ago.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
He's
God, man.
old, bro.
All right,
was
so
yesterday.
let's go through this. So, which channels is that? Is that the Iron Studios?
I think it is, yeah.
And what's the
I like these pictures because he shows like this dark side up against like a few different Vanoses, and I think some of them go really
this
well.
dark side, is that Queen or is that Prime?
I think this is Prime One.
Okay, so
Is
you've
it
got the
Prime One?
Prime one, and then that is also Infinity Studios, but a different one.
Yeah, but they go really well. That looks great.
Yeah, very good, good scaling. That one I don't like that one at all. Because the DVDs thrown in or Blu-rays thrown in. Sorry. This then is the Balrog Queen Studios. This is the smaller one, I think,
Yeah,
isn't it? So
it's
it's
a
still
little one.
massive.
Yeah,
It's still massive though.
that look too small, does it?
Yeah, it's still big. Looks great. Looks really nice. This then is the life-size bust is coming. So they did release a trailer, Queen Studios, of that. You got the baby in there. What we're doing here? Got some comments. Oh God, what's going on? What happened there? The comments were like not moving, and all of a sudden it jumps up. All right, so portrait's going back to the first Rocky portrait that was initially presented. They need to fix this. The 1/3 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle line from BCS looks lit.
Yeah, it looked crazy.
Jumped on
It's a
them.
brilliant line to jump on.
So much armor on Shredder
Kind of like it though.
because he shreds. Not many people have the space or money for this line. Yeah, Alex, that's exactly the case. But if you can't keep up with the advancements and changing taste times, then you got to know when to bow out, and they got to do better, especially with increasing prices. Yeah, for sure.
Well said.
For sure.
Exactly. Yeah, step up or step out. You got the
New
choice.
PCS Shredder looks insane. Agree on Mr. TGO. Should be bigger. Tony Fennell, how you doing, man? With all the digital files held, there's no reason for a bad head sculpt in modern sculpting. If the head sculpt is, if the hand sculpt the tweaks is the new head, no excuse for bad work. Yeah, I mean, the only excuse you can kind of have now is if the factory do bad paint on your good sculpt. That's your only excuse now,
Yeah.
really. But
Yeah.
UC should pick up on that. Gave him the same body as a welterweight. Yeah.
Yeah. They really did.
Rocky was first before 18 for Mr. T.
It's
Yep,
crazy, isn't it?
established. WWF was during 18. Looks 1/10. That's cool. Shot of Thanos and Dark Side. Yeah, that's that. So caught up there. And then, yeah, these are the Superman ones we showed before. And then different Thanos over the glove, gauntlet, sorry. These are then, these are actually custom. I don't know why they're here. These are the custom Harley Quinn. They should be at the end of the chat. But these are the ones that did that really nice Poison Ivy. So I can't remember what they're called. They're called something like Godlike or something. Not they Godlink or Godlike. This is their
yeah,
Harley
something
Quinn.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so looks pretty cool.
Cool.
This then is a custom
Alpha Free Studios, Spider Woman, isn't it?
Is it Alpha Free? I didn't know it was Alpha Free. I do like this
I thought
one.
it was Alpha Free. It's nice.
It could be. This is Julia.
It's got their MO on it, innit? It's got their
Carpenter,
print.
Julia. I can't remember her name now. But yeah, it looks nice. Harley Quinn back on her. But these guys do really nice sculptures, and their Poison Ivy came out really, really well. This then was the sideshow. This popped up on my feed, so this was on Mark Newman. He did the second Jason premium format quarter scale, and this is one with the harpoon, and it's got the murder base, and these are his concept sketches, which had popped up, and I just really liked them, so I thought I'd just show these. So you got those. Very, very cool. This then is the sideshow Poison Ivy, which I think leaked on their website. I've tried to look for it again. It looks like it's gone, but yeah, this looks really, really nice. If this is their new piece coming, again, I don't know whether there's going to be an art print or a statue or whatever it is, because again, they've got the kind of prison cell bars in the background, which again, if it's a statue, it won't be there. So yeah. This then is the Joker on throne again. I don't know what's happened to my photos. They're all over the place. A bit of a mess, actually. I should have sorted my photos out a bit better than that. But yeah, it looks great. My photos are all over the place, man. Got a bit of a mess. Masters of the Universe. This is group shots, so they had a photographer in the studio and they put them all together. He took the pictures. Look great together, don't they?
That's a wicked shot, isn't it?
Yeah, really,
it's
really
a wicked
nice.
shot.
Bring the Warrior says, yeah, Spider Woman is Alpha Free, same base as their Silk. Very nice Ivy from Sideshow. About time they did something new. He-Man Legends life-size bust coming soon as well.
Cool.
Good to see how that comes out. You got that like mask on the back. You see the shield mask kind of thing. See that? You've got like a skull. I don't know if you can see it because you're obviously on his back. He has like a skull on his back.
Yeah,
It looks really cool. So
Ricky keeps waking up. When you give them to me.
This then is Turtle Diorama. Don't know where this come from. Again, my pictures are all over the place, annoying me. There's a little diorama that's popped up on my feed.
I'm gonna have to run, bro. I've got a baby,
all right,
loads of baby stuff. You're gonna have to finish up without me.
No worries, we can end it there. It's fine.
Good luck, everybody. Enjoy.
All right,
bye.
We'll do this then next time. Take over there, and yeah, thanks for watching. You know, let me just go through the last couple comments there. Spider-Man was Alpha Free. Alex, I love you too. Everything falls into place with the house hunting. Yeah, me too. I mean, I'm kind of looking into it, kind of trying to get my budget together. Trying to get everything sorted. Hopefully, I can get it all together. Just trying to get on the kind of property ladder, get in there, and then so I'm not paying someone else's mortgage by paying my rent because it's quite expensive. So yeah, let's get that sorted. Yo, better late than never. I hope all is well. Hello, Alex and Gio. How you doing, Mad King? Hope you're good. Sorry, we're going to finish up there later. Gio, Total Diorama looks insane. Yeah, it looks really cool. I've got it on my TV, on my 55-inch TV, and it actually looks really nice. I don't know whether it's going to be like an STL file or what it's going to be, but it looks very cool. Cheers, Stucker. How you doing? Got a few bone busts coming on Thursday. You'll be happy to know. Have a great one, guys. Cheers, Gabriel. Ramo, take care, man. Later, got to get back to work. Yeah, got to get to bed now anyway. And we'll continue this on like Sunday or maybe one day next week, and we'll get it all together. So thanks for watching. Do the usual like, comment, subscribe, share, and take care, guys. Happy collecting.